Today we're going on a trip. We are traveling to the Italian region of Tuscany through wine. So Tuscany is a major wine producing region in Italy, and I wanted to talk about a couple of the most popular wine producing areas, that being Brunello di Montalcino and Chianti Classico. Brunello di Montalcino comes from an area near the medieval town of Montalcino. There's tons of wineries, bed and breakfast type places out in the countryside. It's my type of place, small town, not really a whole lot going on except for wine. Now there are rules that the wineries have to follow to be able to classify their wines as Brunello di Montalcino. It has to be made from 100% Sangiovese grape. It has to be aged in oak for a minimum of 2 years, and then it's aged in a bottle even longer than that, 3 years aged in the bottle to be able to be classified as Brunello di Montalcino. And these wines are pricey, costing $40 to $50 a bottle. To the north of Montalcino, we can find the Chianti Classico region, and this area is one of Italy's most popular wine producing areas, and it's also easier on your budget. This bottle costs less than $20 a bottle for this, so it's a lot cheaper as compared to the Brunello di Montalcino. And just to give you an idea of what this place looks like, beautiful, picturesque countryside. You know, you got the Tuscany, the rolling hills of Tuscany, and people travel to here not just for the wine, but to do other activities like truffle hunting or horse riding. There's lots of stuff that you can do in the beautiful countryside of Tuscany near the Chianti Classico region. But so let's get to today's wine. You'll notice there's already some gone here. That's because I actually opened it last night. I was trying to wait until I was ready to do the video, but I was a little impatient. But we got the Antinori Chianti Classico 2016. Antinori been making wine since like the 1300s. And that's what I think is so cool about wine. It can take you to another place, right? So there's all this history, there's a story, each wine is different. You can look up the producer and you can learn all this stuff about the area and the history, all about where the wine is coming from. And to me, that's really cool that wine, you're able to kind of travel through wine. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to the Chianti Classico region, 2016 from Antinori. We'll just go through the whole process here, what it looks like. I always think it's kind of hard here in the camera. You probably can't tell exactly what I'm seeing here. I don't think it looks the same, but I would say that's a medium ruby red color. Kind of dark. It's kind of a dark red kind of color. On the smell, it smells very strong. The aromas are very strong. Typical red fruit kind of smells. It smells a little spicy. It smells kind of warm and spicy. We'll go ahead and give it a taste. So it is aged in oak barrels, and I think that's kind of where you get that spiciness from. Kind of a peppery, woody, spicy kind of taste. There is fruit flavors, but I think those kind of earthy, spicy tones are so up there that maybe that's why I don't really want to describe it as being that fruit. It's fruity for sure. Black fruit, kind of like a tart blackberry type flavor is what it tastes like. But pretty good. $18, I think, for the Antinori. Pretty good for the 2016 Chianti Classico. And this one's pretty popular as well. I think you would be able to easily find that in the United States. So maybe you go get yourself a bottle and you can travel to the Chianti Classico region. Let me know in the comments if you have a cool story about a winery or a producer. Were you able to learn the history, learn the story of the wine? Let me know in the comments. But for now, cheers.